Hello everyone and welcome back to the Crypto Moses channel. I hope you guys had a good trading weekend. I had a couple of good setups and a couple of good plays. The only video I got to capture was that early one. I'm gonna try to set up another camera here so it angles this way. My team keeps bitching at me about a new camera. Tell me what you guys think. Leave me a comment below. Is it the most important thing to do right now, or would you guys rather me give you guys the money to trade with? Your call. Just let me get some comments or an email, and the first one I get I'll stick with. But let's get into the market. Let's see what's happening. What is going on with Bitcoin? We did get a pullback. Let's just get right into the chart. So from the last video I had made, I had discussed that you guys, this is way too much of an uptrend. And no matter what, in every market, we're going to need a pullback. And I'm really freaking glad that the pullback has started. And here's the good news about this video. It's either A, the pullback is over and now we're back up to go to the next wave up, or B, it's still happening. And whenever I think of a pullback, the first thing I want to do is do a fib retracement. And I try to do it from the lowest point that had a double tap or a lower touch. Then you take it to the highest point. So look, the reason I like this point here, it's because it's got two touches. So we've already definitely created that support line. So that became the bottom. And then this right now became the top because we've got the two. Clearly that's also where it stopped, right? So when you're looking at it that way, we're already down from the top, only 9%. And here's the thing, you guys, this is the healthiest pullback I've ever seen. The only reason I would say, look, it might already be done is because that RSI is already crossed over to the bottom. Right? And this is on the later time charts. So think about this. The later the time charts are, the more this shows you that that movement was clear. So like here in the day chart, it stopped. So technically, if we're going to use that day chart, we still have a lot of potential for the downside. But then if we're even going to look at the 3 hour, the 2 hour, the 1 hour, they've already crossed so low in the RSI, showing that that's where the momentum change started. Like, look, it got to 14 in the 1 hour. Let's see where it did in the 5. In the 15-minute, it got down to 6. So that is an extremely low number, and that does occur. That 100% occurs when it was a huge shift down, huge push down by the market, and the RSI was pushed so low that it triggered in all of these time frames. And I think it kind of stopped at the 4 hour. Yep. So the 4 hour time frame showed us that its best spot was 34. So it only reached 34 on that. But then look at this. That 34 here compared to that 34 here. I mean, look at that price difference. Holy shit. That's a 10% difference. So that is a really healthy pullback. This does not mean that it's a bad thing for the market. This also does not mean that the market's going to keep crashing or dying. It just means that this might have been a very healthy pullback. And one of the probabilities that could occur is now it stabilizes and it will just start going back up. As soon as it hits or crosses this resistance that we're at right now, it's free ball city. That doesn't mean it's going to go to 100K. It just means that it has a lot more potential for upside. And right now, all of the TA is telling me that we're not in the negative, like we're not in the bad. We're in a very good positive opportunity because this was an extremely healthy pullback. So if we just keep getting these types of things in the same, look at that. Even the MACD signifies that there's going to be a reversal. So literally, the healthiest pullback I've ever seen. And I'm hoping that this pullback is just minimal. And as long as it is minimal, then our opportunities to enter back in up here, right? If it isn't minimal and it continues, and that fib retracement tells us it still has a chance to go as low as down to minimum the 61, which is the golden ratio. So if in trading, a lot of times after it's happened, what I love to do too is go back and draw these fib. You guys, you will see that it is a very golden number, and a lot more times than not, the pullbacks, the explosions, they stop at that golden number, that 6.618, right? So where we are right here, we still have another, I don't know, 20% of pullback. if it does need to hit that golden ratio. But again, it might have been the healthy clean cut that's all we needed, the healthy reset, and now it's going back up. And if not, then just keep watching it and hope that it might stop here. All right, it might stop at the 5 and it might stop at the 6. And I've seen it go down to this, but then that's a full correction. And I don't know if we would have that, because then also if it does that, then we still have a lot more downward momentum remaining, or downward pressure that could happen due to the fact that it's broken all these ratios, and we would have then broken the 5/5 wave. Because another thing I was trying to draw on here earlier, I'm not a huge lover of the Elliott waves, but I do use them. I do use the shit out of them. And like, it's just hard to give them an exact drawing. So like, even let's say I did it this way, right? This could be 1. See, this could be 3. Problem is too low. So maybe I would put this as a 3. There's the 4th pullback. There's the 5th, right? So that's my Elliott 5 wave count, and I don't love it. I don't use it as my only trading methodology. Every time I do, I actually get wrecked. So instead, I just try to use all the other things in confluence with it. To me right now, I don't know if that's the right answer. I do know that I can't just start it from another point. So maybe this is the 2. See, I'm telling you, it's just ugly as and we might not have a 5th wave started yet. Maybe this is the 4 right here, right? And then the 5th is coming. The problem is we had that double top, so that also throws away that probability. So it's just, that's a negative to the Elliott waves. But from what I see here, this is a very, very healthy pullback. This does not mean a negative thing for Bitcoin. This does not mean a negative thing for the market. If it didn't do that pullback, we'd be fucked, and that's a problem. But we did do that pullback. So use that to your advantage. Either keep DCAing if that's what you're doing, or keep following your trading plan, but just don't let fear or greed run you over on this. Because again, you would have been you would just be wrecked right now if you're only using fear and greed as an emotion. Instead, use your trading strategy, look at the charts, look at some of the fundamentals, and be consistent. Oh, and do one more thing. Follow the 10 crypto commandments from Crypto Moses. Subscribe down below, like, share, and do me a favor, just click subscribe. Because once we get to 2,500, I'm doing this damn giveaway. Tell your friends. Help people find this information, because if you're making money trading, and hopefully we can 1000x together again in the next couple of months, that would be a beautiful change of life for anybody watching, and it would make me so damn happy. So thank you for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. I'll see you guys on the next one, and don't let fear or greed fuck over your trading future. Thanks, you guys.